Hi everyone, my name is Stuart Coulthard. I'm a director at Rubik's Business Accountants, and today's video I'm joined by Adam Jacobson.
Hi.
What we thought we'd do with this video is run through some of the things that a new business needs to consider when running their new business. What we'll be talking about is GST and PAYG withholding. So Adam, tell me a little bit about GST. When should a business register?
Yeah, well, that's a good question, Stu.
Thank
GST, business should register once they reach $75,000 or are expected to reach $75,000 in turnover. But that's not necessarily always the case. You might decide you want to register prior to that. And some reasons for that might be, you've just started out your business, you've got a high amount of expenditure, and you want to claim back that 10% GST on your expenses. Or B, it might actually just be a good look for your customers.
So you mentioned 10%, so does that mean I've got to charge 10% on all my customers?
That's correct. So unless you're in certain industries, such as the medical industry, you would have to charge 10% on all your sales.
So medical professional don't have to charge anything, and there's other industries there as well that don't have to charge GST.
Correct.
Now, you mentioned something about claiming back GST. What's that all about?
Yeah, so once you become registered for GST, you have to lodge what's called a business activity statement.
Which is a BAS.
Which is a BAS. So on that BAS is where you record your GST on sales and your GST on purchases. And these BASs have to be lodged, depending on your business, either monthly, quarterly, or annually. And they can be...
Are they on a quarterly basis, so you lodge them 1 month after the end of the quarter?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, you lodge them generally a month after every quarter. However, at Rubik's, we get an extra little bit of time. So if we lodge it as tax agents on your behalf, we get a bit of an extension there, which can help with a bit of time management and cash flow as well.
Good point. Good point about Rubik's. So I'm registered now, running a business, I'm registered for GST. I'm thinking about employing someone. What do I have to do about that?
Yeah, good question, Stu. So PAYG is what you'd have to be registered for at that stage. PAYG, which stands for Pay As You Go Withholding. And what that is basically putting aside a bit of income tax on behalf of your employees.
Okay.
So you end up paying them net of tax, but that tax that you're not paying them gets put aside to the ATO. And this is something you have to register for, and something that gets included in your activity statement, your business activity statement.
What if I don't pay that PAYG withholding as an employer?
Yeah, so if you are the director of a company or of the trustee company for a trust, if you're running as a trust, then you can potentially become liable for any PAYG not paid on behalf of your employees.
And what we found as well is that businesses that do fall over are often because they don't make their employee entitlements. They'll get liquidated or they'll go bankrupt. So it's very important to keep that aside, as Adam mentioned there. But that's a lot of work that a business owner needs to worry about.
It is. But luckily, we're here to lean on, and we can assist with lodgements of your BAS if needed. And we're just a phone call away. So if you need to contact us, get in touch.
Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy that video, please like and subscribe so you can be up to date with a lot more information, some practical advice around running an actual business in this business world. Thank you.